Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about 3 calisthenics skills that anyone can learn without any equipment. So the first skill, the frog stand. This skill is super easy for beginners and only requires your balance. So with this skill, the first thing is to go down to the floor, put your hands around shoulder width apart and slowly bring your knees onto your elbows. And then once you're happy with your positioning, slowly lean forward until you start to come off the ground and then try and hold that. To help with this, you can just lift up 1 foot at a time. So 1 foot up, the other foot down, the other foot up, 1 foot down. I'll have a video here. So, and a couple tips is you want to have your hands spread quite apart so you have more grip on the floor. And also what you want to do is pressing this way will push you back so you don't fall on your face. So press with your hands, like push into the ground from your fingertips, and that can help you control your balance. Now, the second skill, the elbow lever. Whoa. This one looks a lot harder than it is. Like, people think, when you see someone doing this, you're like, oh, they're strong, but it's not actually that hard if you know what to do. Because most of your weight is balanced on your elbows, it's not much strength required. Okay, for this skill, the first step is your hand placement. Do you want your hands like this, this, or this? So what I like to do is I like to turn my hands 90 degrees out, and then if you want you can go a little bit more. It just depends on what's comfortable for you. So once you have your hand placement down, you want to position your elbows right under your rib cage. And then you want to slowly lean forward until your feet start to come off the ground. Now, if that's too hard, I recommend to start on an elevated surface, as this makes it a whole lot easier for you. Now, the third skill I'm going to talk about today is the Lsit. Now, this skill requires a bit of core strength and flexibility. Now, for this skill, what you want to do is you want to go sit down, extend your legs out in front of you, and place your hands facing forward. And then you want to push down with your hands as hard as you can. Now, if you're just a beginner, you probably won't be able to do this first try, so here's a couple exercises you can do to help you get the Lsit. Now, this first exercise is just basically the Lsit, but your heels are on the ground. So what you want to do is go into the Lsit position and just lift your upper body off the ground, and only your heels should be touching. Now, the next exercise is seated pike compressions. Now, me personally, I think these are one of the best exercises, just one of the best exercises to do, especially to help you learn the Lsit. So for this exercise, you just go into the Lsit position, except instead of having your hands by your waist, you want them towards your knees and then on the ground. From here, you're going to lift your legs up, not incredibly high because they're pretty hard, so just do as many of these as you can. A couple more tips for the Lsit. You can do different variations, so you could do tucked Lsit, which is a great way if you're just starting out. And the second variation I recommend is on an elevated surface. This way you can still get a feel for what the Lsit is like without having to lift your legs up as high. So that's 3 calisthenics exercises that you guys can do at home, at the park, wherever. So thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what other videos you guys want to see. Thanks.